Man, it's been a while. And guess who's back? It's your boy LeCane, and we are Face Famous. So, as you can see, look, got the new gear, Face Famous. It speaks for itself. And everyone is, anyone can be. All right, you know your face, it makes you famous. So, where have I been? I've been everywhere. I ain't seen y'all since last year. And we got the Face Famous clothing brand, the embroidered owl. So hey, you guys want a hoodie? I got black, I got the Carolina blue, I got gray, and I got red. Anyway, so back. Okay, we're back with the battle. So here's how we're gonna do. I've been busy. I got two new dogs, got some cane corsos, so I will have them on camera one of these days. Anyway, we got a battle to get into. We got Eminem versus K-RINO. And like I explained the battles before, we're going to do it in the way, as always, match skill for skill. You saw the teams, you saw who's on them. This time we got Eminem versus K-RINO. We're doing Rap God. Both men are in their corners, both ready to go out, both ready to do the damn thing. So let's get into it with first Eminem. Rap God. Let's break this shit down. Let's go. All right, let me put these damn headphones in and let's see. Headphones, which way? Oh, we know. We're going to put it this way. Ready? Let's get it. Go.
Look, I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings, but
I'm only going to
Videos
give this
for
one
one.
chance. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
it's just a feeling I've got. Like something's about to happen, but I don't know what. If that means what I think it means, we're in trouble. Big trouble. And if he is bananas, as you say, I'm not taking any chances.
You just want to die.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back nod. Now who thinks their arms are long enough to slap box? They said I rap like a robot, so call me rap.
So when it comes to Eminem, you know he comes out with the song Rap God. He says he is the Rap God, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, most of you guys have been coming to my channel, checking out some of my videos, been commenting, so I may not have been making videos, but I have been responding to people as I see fit, so I've been kind of active. I just haven't been doing videos. I need to take a break, reformatting the whole channel anyway. The whole channel's getting a makeover. The whole channel's being redone. About to disrupt and change the landscape of reaction videos this year. It starts now with two of the best MCs. With Eminem, Rap God. I like the beat. I love the way he comes up. You know, he simply calls it, I'm a rap guy. Now, all y'all done heard the song all damn ready, so you already know what's up. Cadence, bars, flow, the message. Let's go.
But for me to rap like a computer must be in my jeans. I got a laptop in my back pocket. My pinnacle walk when I hat cock it. Got a fat knock from that rat profit. Made a living and a killing off it. Ever since Bill Clinton was still in office. With Monica Lewinsky filling on his nutsack. I'm an MC, still as honest, but
Now, those who don't know Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, Bill Clinton was impeached. Monica Lewinsky was giving the man a straight BJ down below the desk, and he took a cigar and stuck it up in her butt too. So that whole controversy, guess what? He still got to be president, still was married to Hillary Clinton. Monica Lewinsky kind of obscure and went off into oblivion. But she's one person can say, and Bill, we did some things in that Oval Office, and it wasn't with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
It's rude and it's indecent as all hell. Syllables, killaholic.
Kill 'em all.
This flippity, gibbity, hibbity, hip hop. You don't really want to get into it.
So he says he's a killaholic. Hey, like an alcoholic, constantly drinking alcohol. He's a killaholic. I got to destroy these MCs on the mic. Let's go.
It's a match with the strappity rat pack and the Mac in the back of the yak backpack rap rap yap 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 kitty yak nap. The exact same time I attempt these lyrical acrobat stunts while I'm practicing that, I'll still be able to break them up.
So he's talking about these lyrical acrobats along with Eminem. His syllable game is off the charts. The man can spit out some syllables. He can spit out some rhymes. So yeah, lyrical acrobat. This man can bend the English language to his will. He knows how to put in the homonyms, the metaphors, the similes, the straight bars, the punchlines. His setup is crazy. Not to mention, this battle is about hyperbole. So if you don't know what hyperbole is, it means just stretching the truth. Basically, it's like a real deep metaphor. You know, so I line MCs out like the pavement on the roads. It's like, you know, pavement on roads are everywhere. You're lining MCs out. That's basically, I'm speaking of hyperbole. Really, I just lined them up so I could beat them. That's what he's talking about. Let's go.
The fucking table over the back of a couple of faggots and crack it in half. Only realized it was ironic. I was under aftermath after the fact. How could I not blow?
See, I was on aftermath after the fact. Aftermath is always something after an event happens. I was on aftermath after the fact. So after the fact, he was on aftermath. He realized he was on aftermath. Let's go.
All I do is drop F-bombs. In my wrath of attack, rappers are having a rough time period. Here's a maxi pad. It's actually disastrous.
MC's having a rough time period. Here's a mathy pad. Now, women have the periods. Time period. Period of time. So here's a mathy pad because you're bleeding all over the place. Clear that up, bro. You're up here making Japanese flags. Let's go.
Bad for the whack while the masterfully constructing this masterpiece. I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back nod. Now who thinks their arms are long enough to slap box? Let me.
Now your arms are too short to slap box with God. You know, CM Punk said that to The Rock in one of the promos leading up to WrestleMania. He told The Rock that he said your arms are too short to box with God. CM Punk said that. That's the first place where I ever heard that from. Let's go.
So you maintaining this shit ain't that hard. Everybody want the key and the secret to rap immortality like I have got. Will there be truth for the blueprints? Simply rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves to root for a nuisance. Hit the earth like an asteroid, did nothing but shoot for the moon since.
Now, like you said, everybody wants a secret. How do you do it? Hey, well, to be truthful to the blueprint. Whatever your goal is and whatever you want to do, to be the best at whatever you're trying to do, be truthful to your blueprint. I will admit, I have not been truthful to my blueprint of doing my breakdowns. Now I'm back to being truthful to the blueprint. I got the energy back. I got everything back. I'm back at it. So you're going to get a lot more videos, a lot more commentary, a lot more everything. I'm going to speak my damn mind on a lot of stuff. And guess what? I'm going to pause the hell out these videos. I'm probably going to get hit with a copyright claim anyway. So if you ain't heard the rumor, YouTube is trying to get rid of reactors. That's the rumor. They're copyright claiming all kinds of videos left and right. But guess what? You got to disrupt the system. So I have a whole new system at play. And I will be sharing that, guys, with you on the next video. Let's go.
Simply rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves to root for a nuisance. Hit the earth like an asteroid, did nothing but.
Everybody likes to root for the nuisance. The bad guy. The one who comes out who disrupt things. You got to be that nuisance. You know what I'm saying? And don't be complaining when you keep pausing. Y'all heard the damn song. Let's go.
Like I have got. Will there be truth for the blueprint? Simply rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves to root for a nuisance. Hit the earth like an asteroid, did nothing but shoot for the moon since. MCs.
Hit the planet like an asteroid. I've done nothing but shoot for the moon since. Once I made my impact, now I've been shooting for the moon. I've been trying to get any and everything I could get. Let's go, come on.
See, like I have got. Will there be truth for the blueprints? Simply rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves to root for a nuisance. Hit the earth like an asteroid, did nothing but shoot for the moon since. MCs get taken to school with this music, cause I use it as a vehicle to bust the rhyme. Now I lead a new school full of students. Me.
Now, Busta Rhymes back in 1992, 1993, maybe a little earlier. Here's with Leaders of the New School. So like you said, I got to lead the new school like Busta Rhymes, Leaders of the New School. That's where Busta Rhymes came from with his old group, and they broke up live on MTV. I remember watching that episode when it happened. Busta Rhymes went solo, had an outstanding career since that he left. Now, let's go.
Taking to school with this music, cause I use it as a vehicle to bust the rhyme. Now I lead a new school full of students.
Anytime he got to bust the rhyme. So once again, Eminem has to bust the rhyme and bust the rhyme. So you got your entendre right there. Let's go.
This music, cause I use it as a vehicle to bust the rhyme. Now I lead a new school full of students.
And I got to use it as a vehicle to bust a rhyme. So students, new school, bus of rhymes, bus of rhymes. So you put the students in the bus and you got to take them to where they got to go. You're going to bust the rhymes. So, hey, we get it. Let's go.
Me, I'm a product of Rakim, Sebastian, Tupac, W-A-Q, hey, Doc, Ring, yellow, easy, thank you, they got slim, inspired.
The people he looked up and idolized too is the ones who got him to rap. I'm a product of these people. These are the forefathers. These are the people who've been rapping. These are the people who inspired me to rap. Go, M. Rakim with the God MC. That's the true God MC. Rakim right there. Let's get it.
Bass Tupac, W-A-Q, hey, Doc, Ring, yellow, easy, thank you, they got slim, inspired enough to take upload up and be in a position to meet Run DMC and induct them into the motherfucking Rockin' Roll Hall of Fame, even though.
Now that would have been good if they took that lyric and had Eminem induct Run DMC into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but take Run DMC and induct M into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame since his recent induction last year. That would have been nice. Let's go.
To take, grow, upload up and be in a position to meet Run DMC and induct them into the motherfucking Rockin' Roll Hall of Fame. Even though I walk in the church in person, a ball of flames. Only Hall of Fame I'll be inducted in is the Alcohol of Fame on the wall of shame.
Now think about it. If you go to church, burst to a Hall of Fame, because I'm such a sinner. If I walk in the church, it's a wrap. So the only thing I'll be inducted into the Alcoholic Wall of Shame, because Eminem back in the day had a nice little alcohol and drug problem. He is now clean and sober, and he's the man. Let's go.
In the church in person, a ball of flames. Only Hall of Fame I'll be inducted in is the Alcohol of Fame on the wall of shame. You fags think it's all a game till I walk a flock of flames.
Till I walk a flock of flames. So first of all, walk a flock of flame, the rapper, and walk a flock of flames. So you got a bunch of flames. He said, hey, I'm about to walk these damn things. Let's go. Right off the plank, baby.
Is the Alcohol of Fame on the wall of shame. You fags think it's all a game till I walk a flock of flames off a plank.
Till I walk a flock of flames. Flames also meaning gay people. So that's what they used to call gay people. You know, he's flaming. Till I walk a flock of flames, a bunch of gay people off the plank. Oh shit, let's go, Eminem. Let's get it.
Only Hall of Fame I'll be inducted in is the Alcohol of Fame on the wall of shame. You fags think it's all a game till I walk a flock of flames off a planking. Tell me what in the fuck are you thinking? Little gay looking boy, so gay I can barely
see. So he still continued the gay theme going on. All right, let's go.
Off a planking. Tell me what in the fuck are you thinking? Little gay looking boy, so gay I can barely say it with a straight face looking boy. You witnessing a massacre like you're watching a church gathering take place looking boy.
You're watching a mass occur, a mass of people occur like a church. So you got mass. Okay, let's go.
Boy, so gay I can barely say it with a straight face looking boy. You're witnessing a massacre like you're watching a church gathering take place looking boy.
You're watching a mass occur. Massacre, but mass occur. So you took the same word, double meaning, got the ad hominem in there. You're watching the massacre like a church gathering. Okay, all right, Em, let's go.
Say it with a straight face looking boy. You're witnessing a massacre like you're watching a church gathering take place looking boy.
Yeah.
Boy, they that boy's gay, that's all they say looking boy. You get a thumbs up, pat on the back, and a way to go from your label every day looking boy. Hey looking boy, what you say looking boy? I get a hell yeah from Trey looking boy. I'ma work for everything I have, never ask nobody for shit, get out my face looking boy. Basically boy, you're never gonna be capable to keep.
Now, once again, my pet peeve when you keep repeating the same goddamn word. Boy. But, you know, like I said, I get it. But I hate it when rappers do that. Let's go.
Up at the same pace like a boy, cause I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. All my people from the front to the back nod. The way I'm racing around the track, call me NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt of the trailer park.
Now I'm racing around the track like I'm NASCAR, the Dale Earnhardt of the trailer park. Dale Earnhardt, man, the Intimidator, died in an accident on the track, which is now they have new safety regulations for NASCAR. NASCAR was actually started by two cars racing down the street. Bootleggers started that. So bootleggers are trying to make their cars faster to outdo the cops. So when bootleggers did that, NASCAR was invented off of bootleggers racing to make their cars faster to outrun the police. That's how NASCAR was actually started, to be honest. So, hey, spit it. Now, once again, his cadence is switching up all over this track. So he's on the count of four, he's on the measure of three. 1, 2, 3, ending bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, ending bar. So his cadence, you just got to catch the cadence. He's switching up tempo, the flow, the rhyme scheme, all that stuff is accomplished in one song. Let's go.
The back nut. The way I'm racing around the track, call me NASCAR.
Yeah.
NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt of the trailer park, the white trash guard. Kneel before General Zod, this planet's Krypton. No Asgard, Asgard.
No, General Zod, Superman. Superman came out, 1929? Where the comics, General Zod was from Krypton. And General Zod, apparently, in comic book lore, for all my Superman fans, and if you don't know, now some of y'all will know, but Superman fans, correct me if I'm wrong. But General Zod, I think he wanted to save Krypton. And Superman got shot off and ended in Kansas, where he was raised by Martha and Clark Kent. Martha. And then you got Asgard, which is where Thor and Odin, all of them reside, and the gods, which is Norse mythology, not North, but Norse, Norse, Norse mythology. Let's go.
General Zod.
Oh, look at all these generals up here.
NASCAR.
So that right there, people be crashing, but he ain't gonna have the number 3 Intimidator on there and show the death of Dale Earnhardt. But that's kind of like Dale Earnhardt died. He crashed into the wall and his neck broke, so he was gone. Let's go.
Dale Earnhardt of the trailer park, the white trash guard. Kneel before General Zod,
So you had the generals they showed on there.
this
All right.
planet's Krypton. No Asgard, Asgard.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you be Thor and I'll be Odin. You bro.
So you be the prince and I'll be Odin. You be the prince and I'll be the god. Thor, the god of thunder and lightning, and Odin, the all omnipotent god, one of the strongest in Marvel history. Let's go.
I'm omnipotent. Let off, then I'm reloading immediately with these bombs I'm toting. And I should not be woken. I'm the walking dead.
No, because I should not be woken. Why? Because Odin used to take the Odin sleep. The Odin sleep was for Odin to recharge all of his energy, all of his power. So he did the Odin sleep, which means Thor, Loki, and all of them had to protect the 9 realms. Of course, Earth is called Midgard, and therefore of the 9 realms. And once Odin wakes, he is fully recharged and fully powered. Let's go.
Yeah, but I'm just a talker. So you be Thor and I'll be Odin. You rodent, I'm omnipotent. Let off, then I'm reloading immediately with these bombs I'm toting. And I should not be woken.
So like you said, after I get done unloading this arsenal, I should not be woken. Because once I let off all this, I got to recharge and then come back. Let's go.
I'm the walking dead, but I'm just a talking head, a zombie floating.
I'm a Walking Dead, a talking head, a zombie floating. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you should get that Walking Dead. They already got the comic book and the TV series. And a zombie floating. All right, let's go.
But I got your mom deep throating. I'm
You already know.
out my ramen noodle. We have nothing in common, poodle. I'm a Doberman. Pinch yourself in the arm and pay homage, pupil.
I'm a Doberman. Doberman pinch. I'm a Doberman. Pinch yourself. Doberman pincher. Pinch yourself. Okay. In the arm. Am I dreaming? So when you pinch yourself in the arm, you're dreaming. So, let's go.
Zombie floating. But I got your mom deep throating. I'm out my ramen noodle. We have nothing in common, poodle. I'm a Doberman. Pinch yourself in the arm and pay homage, pupil. It's me. My honesty's brutal, but it's honestly futile if I don't utilize what I do, though, for good at least once in a while. So I want to make sure somewhere in the chicken scratch I scribble and doodle enough rhymes to maybe try to help get some people through tough times. But I gotta keep a few punchlines just in case, cause even you unsigned rap.
So I gotta keep a few punchlines in case some of you unsigned people try to come at me. I ain't on everything, but I gotta keep a few in the clip. So if you come at me, I got something for you. Let's go, Em. Let's go. What?
And the chicken scratch
There
I
we
scribble
go.
and doodle enough rhymes to maybe try to help get some people through tough times. But I gotta keep a few punchlines just in case, cause even you unsigned rappers are hungry, looking at me like it's lunchtime. I know there was a time where one.
So y'all rappers looking at me all hungry like it's lunchtime. You think you can come at me? Bring it. Bring it.
Maybe try to help get some people through tough times. But I gotta keep a few punchlines just in case, cause even you unsigned rappers are hungry, looking at me like it's lunchtime. I know there was a time where one side was.
You try and come up off my name, bring it. Bring it. Some of y'all unsigned artists think you're going to get signed coming at me. I got something for you. Make sure you don't get signed because I'm going to end your career before you even start.
People through tough times, but I gotta keep a few punchlines just in case, cause even you unsigned rappers are hungry, looking at me like it's lunchtime. I know there was a time where one side was king of the underground, but I still rap like I'm on my Pharaoh Munch grind. So
And Pharaoh Munch grind. Pharaoh Munch was the underground king. So Pharaoh Munch was running the underground for a long time. Basically, I bought one of his albums, came out in 2000. Yeah. Yeah, no. Let me take that back. When did I buy that CD? No, 1998, 99 is when I bought that Pharaoh Munch. Matter of fact, he was on a lot of Sway and Tech, freestyles albums, stuff like that. Pharaoh Munch could spit too. Pharaoh Munch was a beast.
the time where one
Still
side
is.
was king of the underground, but I still rap like I'm on my Pharaoh Munch grind. So I crunch rhymes, but sometimes when you combine
And if you think underground kings, you think of UGK, Bun B, and Pimp C too. So think about it. Let's go.
me like it's lunchtime. I know there was a time where one side was king of the underground, but I still rap like I'm on my Pharaoh Munch grind.
And Eminem was the underground king because he did a lot of battles too. So I'm just sitting here thinking of stuff as he's saying it. I remember these things. Let's go.
Looking at me like it's lunchtime. I know there was a time where one side was king of the underground, but I still rap like I'm on my Pharaoh Munch grind. So I crunch rhymes, but sometimes when you combine up here with the skin color of mine, you get too big and here it comes trying to censor you like that one line I said. Oh no, back from the Mathers LP1 when I tried to sell, take 7 kids from Columbine.
Now, the whole thing, when Eminem mentioned that thing about Columbine, they tried coming for his head. Because even with a skin color like mine, they still try to come after me. I'm white and they still came after me. But guess what? Because I hang with a lot of black people. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's go.
Put them all in a line at an AK-47, a revolver and a 9. See if I get away with it now that I ain't as big as I was, but I'm morphing into an immortal coming through the portal. You're stuck in a time warp from 2004, and I don't know what the fuck that you rhyme for. You're pointless as Rapunzel with fucking cornrows.
You're pointless Rapunzel with cornrows, Disney. Rapunzel used to let down her hair so the prince could climb up there. Now, if you got cornrows, obviously it's going to shorten your hair, so you're just pointless Rapunzel with cornrows. You ain't climbing up nothing. Rapunzel couldn't let down her hair if it's in cornrows. Disney. Let's go.
Like normal, fuck being normal. And I just bought a new ray gun from the future just to come and shoot ya. Like when Fabulous made Ray J mad. His fat said he looked like a faggot. Mayweather's pad singing to a man while he played piano.
So one of the things about that whole thing about Mayweather and Ray J and all that, Ray J had a beef with Fabulous. Fabulous spoke on Ray J. Ray J got mad. He did go on the radio station talking about he was going to kill Fabulous and all that. They had a little beef. And this was back in '05, I think it was, when that happened. Fabulous said something. It might be a little later than that, but Fabulous and Ray J had a little beef. But I think it was like 05, 2005, 2004, 2005, Ray J and Fabulous. The rapper Fabulous had a beef. Let's go.
Like when Fabulous made Ray J mad. His fat said he looked like a faggot. Mayweather's pad singing to a man while he played piano. Man, oh man, that was a 24/7 special on the cable channel. So Ray J went straight to the radio station the very next day. Hey Fab, I'ma kill you. Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed. JJ Fab.
Now JJ Fad, Uptown's 357, MC Hammer, but MC Hammer helped get JJ Fad onto the scene. JJ Fad was 3 women who could rap fast, and that's what this cadence coming up is straight from. JJ Fad. I remember listening to that in 1988, 89 is when JJ Fad came out. Matter of fact, I was living in California, Casa Bonita Apartments, Lancaster, California, when this song JJ Fad came out. I was in the 7th grade, so 7th, 8th grade when JJ Fad came out. But I remember listening to it. So about 88, 89, because I graduated high school in 94. So yeah, about 88, about 88 when JJ Fad came out. Let's go.
Radio station the very next day. Hey Fab, I'ma kill you. Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed. JJ Fab. You assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so they.
What I gotta do? I'm superhuman. God dang it. Quit coming for my head.
Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed. Some of them
And you see that JJ Fad? That's Face Famous. If I know your face, that makes you famous. JJ Fad. Let's go.
you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll glue to you. And
I made a rubber. Anything you say about me is ricocheting right back off. So I'm rubber, you glue. Whatever you say sticks to you. Bounce off of me and sticks to you. Let's go.
it's coming at you with supersonic speed. Some of them you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything you say is ricocheting off of me and it'll glue to you. And devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating, cause I know the way to get it more.
So say I'm levitating. Y'all waiting for me to fall off, but I'm still climbing the charts. I'm the rap god. Let's go.
I make elevating music. You make elevator music.
I make elevating music. I elevate your mood. Whatever that mood is, I'm elevating music. You make elevator music. You make that boring mess when you get in an elevator. You just hear violins and trumpets and whack ass jazz music and shit like that. So let's go.
Give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating, cause I know the way to get it motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream. Well, that's what they do when they get jealous, they confuse it. It's not hip hop, it's pop. Cause I found a hella way to fuse it. With rock, shock rap, with dot. Don't lose your stuff, I make them lose it. I don't know how to make songs like that. I don't know what words to use.
So now they're talking about they don't know what words to use. So therefore they're breaking it down. And like you said, all y'all rappers are weak. And you don't know what the hell words he's using. So what Eminem's doing now is just breaking it down, saying you guys are just lames and you're rookies and you're just straight up amateurs. So that's what he's saying.
I confuse it. It's not hip hop, it's pop. Cause I found a hella way to fuse it. With rock, shock rap, with dot. Don't lose your stuff, I make them lose it. I don't know how to make songs like that.
Now everybody know Lose Yourself and all that stuff with Doc is one of the most popular songs that Eminem has, Lose Yourself, which is played everywhere. And before all sporting events, you have Eminem Lose Yourself. And he found Shockwave and mixed it with Doc. So Dr. Dre is the doctor that brought all this stuff together. And he found a way to fuse it all together. So Dr. Dre is the mad scientist that brings all this stuff out to create Eminem, who puts out the music to destroy all your little whack rappers. Let's go.
Forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating, cause I know the way to get it motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. Oh, he's too mainstream. Well, that's what they do when they get jealous, they confuse it. It's not hip hop, it's pop. Cause I found a hella way to fuse it. With rock, shock rap, with dot. Don't lose your stuff, I make them lose it. I don't know how to make songs like that. I don't know what words to use. Let me know when it occurs to you while I'm ripping any one of these verses. The verses you, it's curtains, I'm inadvertently hurting you. How many verses I gotta murder?
So like you said, I'm inadvertently hurting you. So just my existence and whatever I'm doing is already hurting your feelings. So he still got to make the music to murder you, and that's exactly what he's about to do.
I don't know how to make songs like that. I don't know what words to use. Let me know when it occurs to you while I'm ripping any one of these verses. The verses you, it's curtains, I'm inadvertently hurting you. How many verses I gotta murder to prove that if you were half as nice as songs, you could sacrifice virgins to? School.
Now, when you sacrifice virgins, what they do, like he says, he's a rap god, and when you're a god, you sacrifice a virgin to a god. You have lay it out on the stone. Some guy with a hood, a bunch of druids and all that, moaning and humming and all that crap, takes a dagger, gets ready to put it into a virgin to kill him and sacrifice him for the gods. Hey, they in the igloo. And so therefore, he's also going to destroy all of them and make sure the virgins get sacrificed to the gods. Him. Let's go.
Certainly hurting you. How many verses I gotta murder to prove that if you were half as nice as songs, you could sacrifice virgins to? School flunky, pill junkie, but look at the accolades, these skills brung me. Full of myself, but still hungry.
So like if people say you full of yourself, like you're saying you full of shit, you full of yourself, meaning your ego is too big, he's full of himself, but he's full of himself and he's still hungry, meaning I ain't got enough of myself, and he's omnipotent, and if you don't know what omnipotent is, all powerful, basically everywhere. Omnipresence is everywhere. Omnipotent is just all powerful. Let's go.
Flunky, pill junkie, but look at the accolades, these skills brung me. Full of myself, but still hungry. I bully myself cause I make me do what I put my mind to when
I bully myself because I make myself do what I put my mind to. So, of course, where you put your mind to, you're going to make yourself do it. So, therefore, you're going to bully yourself, right? So, that's exactly what he's saying.
But look at the accolades, these skills brung me. Full of myself, but still hungry. I bully myself cause I make me do what I put my mind to when I'm a million leagues above you. Ill when I speak in tongues, but
So if you see that it got the lake of fire, the lake of fire is basically when you die in the afterlife, that's where you go to hell for your punishment. So that's what he said, the lake of fire. That's why he has the video of the fire right there and the pictures of it. So in the lake of fire, that's where you sacrifice to the gods. When you die, you also go to the lake of fire to be punished in hell. Let's go.
hungry. I bully myself cause I make me do what I put my mind to when I'm a million leagues above you. Ill when I speak in tongues, but it's
And Million Leagues Above the Sea, which is a book written the whole A Million Leagues Above You, plus A Million Leagues Above You. My status is also too high for you too. So A Million Leagues Above the Sea, A Million Leagues Above You. Therefore, you're not going to reach me because I am the pinnacle. And you see him walking on water. Therefore, like they said, Jesus walking on water too. He's a god. He's a rap god. Let's
do
go.
what I put my mind to when I'm a million leagues above you. Ill when I speak in tongues, but it's still tongue.
And then when you speak in tongues, that also goes for church too. So he has a whole church theme going on. So me and Leagues Above, you got the lake of fire, him walking on water, and speaking in tongues. Metaphors, metaphors, entendres everywhere. Let's go.
Cause I make me do what I put my mind to when I'm a million leagues above you. Ill when I speak in tongues, but it's still tongue in cheek. Fuck you, I'm drunk, Satan.
But I'm still tongue in cheek. Fuck you. So basically tongue in cheek, you know, I'm just saying it, just be saying it. Let's go.
I make me do what I put my mind to when I'm a million leagues above you. Ill when I speak in tongues, but it's still tongue in cheek. Fuck you, I'm drunk, Satan, take the fucking wheel. I'm asleep in the front, bumping heavy.
So, like I said, let God take the wheel, Jesus take the wheel, but he said, let take the wheel. But I'm going to be in the passenger seat, sleep. So I'm going to take a nap while we get there. Let's go.
In the voice, still tongue.
Heavy D and the Boys. Oh my God. Heavy D and the Boys came out in 1987. It's when Heavy D and the Boys came out. Matter of fact, I was in the 7th grade, 6th grade when they came out, when I was listening to Heavy D and the Boys. Heavy D could dance too. Matter of fact, Sean Puffy Combs was a dancer for Heavy D. For those who didn't know that, P. Diddy was actually a dancer for Heavy D and the Boys. So, chunky but funky, Heavy D was a big dude, light-skinned cat. He also was in the movie Juice. So, and Diddy was a backup dancer for Heavy D and the Boys back in 1987, 88. So that's when all that came out.
Funky but funky, but in my head there's something I can feel tugging and struggling. Angels fight with devils, and here's what they want from me. They're asking me to eliminate some of the women hate, but if you take into consideration the bitter hatred I have, then you may be a little patient and more sympathetic to the situation and understand the discrimination. But fuck it.
So, like you're saying, he had a lot of women hate, talking about gay people and all that, and the media came for his head. He was like, oh, damn near part of the original cancel culture in hip hop, along with NWA, and of course, Two Live Crew. Like they really came for their head. But if you really want to go back even further, look at some of Elvis stuff, cancel culture. Look at some of any of the black artists back in the 60s and 70s, cancel culture. But Eminem, as far as rap, you had NWA. You had Two Live Crew. Then you got Eminem. Big hate, big cancel culture. They didn't have a word for it back then, but now they would call it cancel culture. And he's still trying to cancel the man. Let's go.
Eliminate some of the women hate, but if you take into consideration the bitter hatred I have, then you may be a little patient and more sympathetic to the situation and understand the discrimination. But fuck it, life's handing you lemons, make lemonade then. But if I can't battle the women, how the fuck am I supposed to bake them a cake then? No mistake, it's a fatal mistake if you think I need to be overseas and take a vacation to trip abroad and make a fall on a face.
So he had the whole thing, batter women, batter bake a cake, then trip abroad and all that stuff and abusive. So he took the whole thing, take a trip abroad. So, hey, let's go.
No mistake, it's a fatal mistake if you think I need to be overseas and take a vacation to trip abroad and make a fall on a face and don't
Take it to trip abroad. A trip abroad to trip abroad. So maybe if I can't do it in America, let me go overseas and let me trip this chick over here to trip abroad. Okay. Vacation overseas to trip abroad to trip a woman. So once again, the women hate. Go.
How the fuck am I supposed to bake them a cake then? No mistake, it's a fatal mistake if you think I need to be overseas and take a vacation to trip abroad and make a fall on a face and don't be a retard. Be a king? Think not. Why be a king when you can be a god?
So you got Eminem, Rap God. So now Rap God is done by Eminem, but now we have K-RINO. K-RINO up, South Park Coalition, Houston, Texas, part Rap A Lot Records. Matter of fact, K-RINO was one of the first people I've actually broke down music to. I was a freshman in college. And I was listening to it. It was a song called Do or Die. It was K-RINO, Gangsta Nip, and Point Blank on the song Do or Die. No, it wasn't Point Blank. It was somebody else. Um, it was a chick on there. It was K-RINO, Gangsta Nip, and there was a chick on there on the song Do or Die from K-RINO. That K-RINO verse was the first thing ever broke down. Keith Murray was the second rapper I've ever took lyrics and broke down to. So I guess I was already doing, but we didn't have internet like we do now to do all that extra stuff because I damn sure would have done it. Now, with that being said, K-RINO, you up next. Let's go.
Keep going up. Keep going up. Yeah.
Now, one of the things is K-RINO can rap against anybody. Matter of fact, K-RINO has called out Eminem's a few times. So, with that being said, he does have a song called Fuck Eminem. I would play that, but I didn't like the way that flowed. It didn't go with the context of this battle of hyperbole rap. So, I did write a song that matched about the length of Eminem's and how great each other is. But K-RINO, you up.
Let's see if we can do it, man. Let's see. Watch. Trap MCs, I turn into amputees. You rambling these fantasies while I'm making camera freeze, rapping in ambernees.
So, like you said, I'll take your seeds, trapping and making amputees. So, like you say, you're already gonna cut some limbs off. It's a wrap for him already. Let's go.
Trap MCs, I turn into amputees. You rambling these fantasies while I'm making camera freeze, rapping in ambernees. Electricity couldn't stand with me, so light spurts randomly land on my hand when I write service lamps for me.
So, like you're saying, even lightning cannot stand with him because, like you said, I'm already electrifying. So, K-RINO already has it locked down. Lightning cannot stand with me. Come on.
Ambernees. Electricity couldn't stand with me, so light spurts randomly land on my hand when I write service lamps for me. Instantly, my pen on my pencil be overcome with the propensity to spend for 3 hours building up energy.
Now, if you think of his cadence, everything ended with a long E. So propensities, trapedies, amputees, all that ends with a long E, but not to say the cadence on this is already sick. Let's go.
Trees are crushed by the density. What interests me is relentlessly practicing tying my shoes mentally. My altitude and vision is exceptional. I can see every section through my special multi-directional spectacles. I keep intestinals as collectibles, plus the damage is irreparable. And once I wreck you right, there's nothing left of you. Ooh.
So he said, once the right's none left of you, your whole career's ended. You ended, your career's ended, all of you is ended. It's a wrap, it is over.
Altitude and vision is exceptional. I can see every section through my special multi-directional spectacles. I keep intestinals as collectibles, plus the damage is irreparable. And once I wreck you right, there's nothing left of you. Ooh. In each place of my conscious state, I freebase and walk around with half a deep space inside a briefcase.
It's like I said, our freebase with once people when we freebasing back in the 80s, that was a long time ago. But that's what a lot of people are freebasing, smoking crack and all that stuff. So I'm freebasing all that, but you're not saying I smoke crack. I am crack. I'm dope. I'm that dude. Let's go.
Wreck you right, there's nothing left of you. Ooh. In each place of my conscious state, I freebase and walk around with half a deep space inside a briefcase. I outrace these.
So you got the rap god versus the man who is above all, zero gravity. So now he's saying, I'm in outer space. I got most of it in my briefcase. Come on.
For you. Ooh. In each place of my conscious state, I freebase and walk around with half a deep space inside a briefcase. I outrace these snakes in 3 shakes and breeze past them, see fakes easy wearing a concrete base knee brace. The massive after me and it's total.
Like you said, concrete brace, knee brace. The man said, there's nothing that can hold me down. I'm above gravity. I'm in space. I am space. I got it in my briefcase. So K-RINO cannot be touched because K-RINO is one of the hardest spitters out in the game, even now. Matter of fact, he just put out an album, Telekinesis, 4 months ago. about 4 or 5 months ago. K-RINO put out Telekinesis. That's a great album as well. Let's go.
Plus the damage is irreparable. And once I wreck you right, there's nothing left of you. In each place of my conscious state, I freebase and walk around with half a deep space inside a briefcase. I outrace these snakes in 3 shakes and breeze past and see fakes easy wearing a concrete base knee brace. The massive rap to me in its totality is packed with accuracy and rap daggers that flabbergasted your faculty. The rap he had for me was a travesty, and actually it's sad because he was not the first to never see the last of me.
And you say, not the first to see the last of me. So like I said, the last of me is not the first to see the last of me because there was never a last person to see the first of him. So therefore, he's not the first to see the last of him. He's always being seen. Everybody's saying, not the first to see the last of me. Everybody I came in contact with got destroyed. K-RINO, drop that. Talk your talk.
Packed with accuracy and rap daggers that flabbergasted the faculty. The rap he had for me was a travesty, and actually it's sad because he was not the first to never see the last of me. My monographs are casted bombastically. The one-man staff that had the pain that he was in screaming in agony. I'm manufacturing sadness happily and mind lifting gravity while sipping on a gasoline daiquiri. Powerful tracks.
Like I said, I'll take on all you guys and destroy. I'm monogramming caskets. I'm just sitting there happily making all y'all people feel just hurt. I'm crushing your soul. I'm destroying all y'all. All MCs cannot stand to me because I'm happily making all this a tragedy. Let's go.
Sarcastic bombastically. The one-man staff that had the pain that he was in screaming in agony. I'm manufacturing sadness happily and mind lifting gravity while sipping on a gasoline daiquiri. Powerful tracks compacted with hours of facts. Defy logic when I snatch myself up out of a hat. You won't win and
So one thing about K-RINO is that his rhyme schemes is all on point. They're in the measure of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. They all hitting on the snare. Beat 2, half bar verse, snare 1. Ending half bar, snare 2. Yeah, snare 2. So 1, 2, snare 3, 4, snare. So it's easy to pick up if you're looking for it. But the rhyme scheme and the patterns he's using within the bars and the measure of the beat is what's keeping this on point, and he's switching up his cadence a few damn times on here.
agony. I'm manufacturing sadness happily and mind lifting gravity while sipping on a gasoline daiquiri. Powerful tracks compacted with hours of facts. Defy logic when I snatch myself up out of a hat. You won't win, incompetent men. I'm stomping.
So you say I'll snatch myself up out of hat. So what does a magician do? They pull out rabbits, they pull out anything out of a hat. Like I said, the rabbit out the hat. See, so I pull myself out the hat. So once again, it's magic on this mic. Now, the thing about K-RINO too is when he spits, it's what they call scientific rap. It's him, it's Cannabis, the 2 greatest scientific rappers out there. There's MF Doom. There's also, I think they kind of had Lupe Fiasco in that scientific type rap thing before because it's real technical. There's a lot of science in it. It's a lot of quote unquote big words. It's basically being educated. So you got conscious rap, scientific rap, gangster rap. You got all kinds of different rap. So let's go.
The one-man staff that had the pain that he was in screaming in agony. I'm manufacturing sadness happily and mind lifting gravity while sipping on a gasoline daiquiri. Powerful tracks compacted with hours of facts. Defy logic when I snatch myself up out of a hat. You won't win, incompetent men. I'm stomping again. I didn't drown in the quicksand, it's sucking my skin. I can straight.
So even if I drown in quicksand, sucking my skin, so he's like, I can't be touched, I can't be drowned. Even if I go in quicksand, which is known, and quicksand actually don't drown people. Quicksand really is mud. And anybody can survive quicksand. You just lay yourself flat on your back. You actually will rise up and you slowly pull yourself out and bring yourself back. That's how you get out of quicksand, because quicksand is not really what people think it is. It already has been disputed. Quicksand is just like, it's unsettled earth with water. That's all it is. But they call it quicksand. But you don't even sink quick. You sink slow. So I don't know. Let's go.
Win, incompetent men. I'm stomping again. I didn't drown in the quicksand. It's sucking my skin. I can straight create a verse till the paper hurts. Every day eliminate the time you wake just to purposely make you late for work. I'm black.
And say I can manipulate time, make you late for work on purpose every time I get you fired, just because I manipulate time. That's how out of space I am and out of time I am. I exist outside of time. So that's why he said I could perfectly make you late for work because I manipulate time, especially the way I write these written raps. It's over or freestyles. K-RINO could freestyle. He could write writtens. He could do whatever. But either way it go, like he's saying, I exist outside of time and I'll purposely make you late for work because I control it.
I can straight create a first till the paper hurts. Every day eliminate the time you wake just to purposely make you late for work. I'm blasting this guy with a classic reply. My flames are strange, you don't feel them burn till after you die. We had to be fast in my PE class. Our feet had speed blast that we used to play overseas freeze tag. I crashed.
So even that rhyme scheme right there, everything with the A is the long A. So C's pass, D's pass, D's pass, and blast. So manipulation of the words. So like he's saying, he ain't even lying because even with time, like M, he manipulates the words the way he wants within the rhyme scheme of the beat. So he's using a long A on this one, and it just flows magnificent. Now, the thing about it, to be this level, this skill set of rapper, you have to have an expansive vocabulary. Can't be cussing every other word because that's filler, and that's just all filler. So expansive vocabulary. Can't be sitting here cussing every other word because then it shortens up your vocabulary. His vocabulary is expansive, and not to mention, you must have a knowledge of the stuff you're talking about and know when you do it. Now, do all rappers have that knowledge? No, they just say stuff. But you got to have that knowledge, which means you are highly educated to do these things. That means read books. And a lot of people probably done frowned on that already because the word read. That's why a lot of y'all can't read. Let's go.
Suck in my skin. I can straight create a first till the paper hurts. Every day eliminate the time you wake just to purposely make you late for work. I'm blasting this guy with a classic reply. My flames are strange, you don't feel them burn till after you die. We had to be fast in my PE class. Our feet had speed blast that we used to play overseas freeze tag. I crashed.
Now, if you think about it, before that, he uses the short I. To make a lot of rap music and to make your music good is the manipulation of vowels, A, E, I, O, U. You manipulate, and sometimes Y. You manipulate those 5 vowels. You can make any rhyme fit anywhere. It's just the manipulation of A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. You cannot manipulate a consonant to get the long and short sounds of words, which will fit into your rhyme scheme. So if you really think about it, every time a rapper raps, listen to the vowels that they use to fit into the rhyme scheme that they're doing, and then you will see how to write better songs if you're a rapper yourself. Let's go.
In the accident, smash ribs, no extra tracks all at once. I'm dropping lead vocals, backs, and ad-libs. I'm opening wounds and smoking your goons. My pictures don't hang on the wall, they float in the room. I rest.
My pictures don't hang on the wall, they float in the room because space is it. But then again, once again, goons, room, and all that, he used the, wait, no, that was O. He used the O sound. So, and the U, so the O and U sound same, but he used the double O. So, that's how he did it.
Backs and ad-libs. I'm opening wounds and smoking your goons. My pictures don't hang on the wall, they float in the room. I rest and summon my best to your longest compressed, dressed in a built-in bulletproof vest up under my flesh. The red rum will quickly come and eat from thee. And even if I wasn't who I was, I would practice till I become me. Come in my office.
I would practice till I become me. One thing about K-RINO is his voice is very distinct, and I love his voice. He has a rapper's voice. It's menacing. It's made for the mic, and he knows how to use it. And not to mention, he used the inflection of his voice very well for all his stuff. Go.
Pictures don't hang on the wall, they float in the room. I rest and summon my best to your longest compressed, dressed in a built-in bulletproof vest up under my flesh. The red rum will quickly come and leak from thee. And even if I wasn't who I was, I would practice till I become me. Come in my office and talk with the grand exalted. My brain thought is a 7-story walk-in closet. My greatest flow is the...
My brain is a 7-story walk-in closet. It's full of everything you need. It's full of whatever you need to be. So, with his brain being like that, meaning he's deep. He's a deep thinker. He has very expansive knowledge of whatever you put in there.
I would practice till I become me. Come in my office and talk with the grand exalted. My brain thought is a 7-story walk-in closet. My greatest flow is to come. 20 rolled into one. Vocals I run are cold enough to make it snow on the sun. The mic's grab.
My vocals are cold enough to make it snow on the sun. Would that be a hot bar? No. But if you think hyperbole, I'm one of the coldest spitters out here. My vocals are cold, make it snow on the sun. I could put out the sun. It ain't gonna be hot no more because I'm hotter. I'm colder actually. So therefore, I could put the sun out because I can make snow on there. That's how cold I am. There's no heat you could bring to me that could make me even melt.
Practice till I become me. Come in my office and talk with the grand exalted. My brain thought is a 7-story walk-in closet. My greatest flow is to come. 20 rolled into one. Vocals I run are cold enough to make it snow on the sun. The mic's gravity snatches me like magnets attracted me. My candles be bright enough.
Now, one thing about the Earth's gravity attracts us like magnets. The Earth has a magnetic pull from each side, which you got the North Pole and the South Pole. You got the polar magnets, which basically keeps the Earth in place, and you got the pull of the sun, you got the pull of the moon, and the Earth and the magnetic field. So therefore, the gravity and all that. Without the magnetic field and gravity, guess what? You float. So that's what he's talking about. The magnets on the Earth is what's keeping him grounded and pulling him in every which way. Let's go.
Cold enough to make it snow on the sun. The mic's gravity snatches me like magnets attracted me. My candles be bright enough to illuminate galaxies. I force clowns to wrap up in corpse shrouds. My voice is loud enough to stand on my porch and be heard on the Oort cloud. My sound growled till the whole town bowed. Crowds don't gather around me, I gather around crowds. My stats be like
Clowns don't gather me, I gather around clowns. Man, I'm wrapping them up. I'm getting rid of them. I'm sitting here spitting rap so deep. I'm wrapping up these clowns and getting them up out of here. Clowns don't gather around me. I'm gathering around clowns. But once again, if you check out the cadence and the way he spit that, every time he ends, it's almost like a 4-bar part. He goes into the next section of syllables, I guess you'd say, or the next vowel, and then multi-rhymes around that. It don't matter if it's 1 or 2 syllables or 3 syllables. It's the fact of how he's doing it and how he manipulates it around the beat, because the cadence switched like 6 times already. Go.
on my porch and be heard on the Oort cloud. My sound growled till the whole town bowed. Crowds don't gather around me, I gather around crowds. My stats be like that of a great athlete. Put me on a pitch black street with a pack of crack fiends hoping to jack me. On the backseat of a runaway taxi full of raps with back teeth trying to attack me, and it still wouldn't distract me. I deliver a rap, then I'll give you a slap across.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me back it up. Let's go.
My stats be like that of a great athlete. Put me on a pitch black street with
My stats be that of a great athlete. So basically, I'm off the charts. I'm top tier. All right, let's go.
my stats be like that of a great athlete. Put me on a pitch black street with a pack of crack fiends hoping to jack me.
So put me on the back street with a bunch of pack of crack fiends trying to jack me. So once again, he ain't jacking crack fiends trying to jack him. Let's go.
The backseat of a runaway taxi full of raps with back teeth trying to attack me, and it still wouldn't distract me. I deliver a rap.
Oh, okay. Put me in the backseat of a taxi. What?
Things hoping to jack me. On the backseat of a runaway taxi full of raps with back teeth trying
Full of Rasta Dax T.
to
Okay.
attack me, and it still wouldn't distract me. I deliver a rap, then I'll give you a slap across the cap that's so exact it makes you.
So put me in the backseat. Put me in the backseat of a runaway taxi with a dread trying to rap me. With a dread trying to rap. But so basically the head rap. So you got Indian or whatever, and still wouldn't distract me. Okay.
Snappy, I respond to you by puncturing your cornea. Abnormal mental formulas. Confused.
So I punch you in the cornea, punch you in the eye. Let's go.
Laugh across the cap that's so exact it makes you fibula snap. See, I respond to you by puncturing your cornea. Abnormal mental formulas. Confusing like dreaming you got insomnia. These rotten vipers.
So if you got insomnia, insomnia means you can't sleep. And a lot of people don't know what insomnia is, but you can't sleep or you refuse or lack of sleep, or therefore insomnia can make you fall asleep anywhere, which means you could end up being a narcoleptic because your insomnia can get all over the place. Let's go.
Your fibula snap. See, I respond to you by puncturing your cornea. Abnormal mental formulas. Confusing like dreaming you got insomnia. These rotten vipers want a title shot. It's not every night I jot, but I'm more creative than a lot of y'all with writer's block. My 7-6.
I'm more creative than what?
Rotten vipers want a title shot. It's not every night I jot, but I'm more creative than a lot of y'all with writer's block. My 7.
I'm more creative than a lobbyist with writer's block. So, okay, let's go.
Got insomnia. These rotten vipers want a title shot. It's not every night I jot, but I'm more creative than a lot of y'all with writer's block. My 7 senses immensely uplifted, so gifted that
I'm more creative than a library of a writer's block. So I'm more creative. I have tons of creativity, and every night I jot. Every night I jot down raps. So once he's in, and I'm more creative than a library of a writer's block. Therefore, those people always got something to write. They sitting there, right. But he's taking it as I'm more creative than them. I still got stuff to say, and he is creative. This man dropped album after album after album after album. I think he put out what 7 albums in 7 days. The Big Seven, I think that's what he called it. And I think he's trying to even top that. Let's go.
But I'm more creative than a lot of y'all with writer's block. My 7 senses immensely uplifted, so gifted that.
Now you only have 6 senses, but he said he got 7 senses, and 7 senses normally telekinesis, ESP, which basically ESP, extrasensory perception, which means you could kind of predict the future, see the future, predict what's happening, and things like that. So the 7th sense is that. So you know the world around you even better. Telekinesis, ESP, which people don't even use ESP that word anymore, but they do use telekinesis, or there's other words, premonitions. So, but ESP. Same
It's
thing.
confusing like dreaming, you got insomnia. These rotten vipers want a title shot. It's not every night I jot, but I'm more creative than a lot of y'all with writer's block. My 7 senses immensely uplifted, so gifted that even my repetition is different. I curvate around the earth.
I'm so different. I'm so distant. Even my reputation is different.
Block. My 7 senses immensely uplifted, so gifted that even my repetition is different. I curvate.
Yeah, even my reputation is different. Okay, let's go.
With writer's block, my 7 senses immensely uplifted, so gifted that even my repetition is different. I curve.
Even my repetition is different. Not reputation, my repetition is different. Hey, I'm so uplifted. So my repetition, whatever I do, is different. Everything I do, the repetition is always going to be different, but it's going to be better than yours.
Fade around the earthquake. My elevator goes straight to the 9th floor without passing the first gate. I lit up the whole night with a speck of light and set records by having fans recite complex lines that I'm yet to write. Facing K, that's disintegration.
He do write some complex rhyme schemes. It seems simple on the surface when you listen to it. They're very complex, because I'm up here breaking it down because, hey, to be honest, it's like my second time hearing this song. But K-RINO got so many songs, and it makes you rewind a lot and make you think, because you're going to miss some shit. Let's go.
I curvate around the earthquake. My elevator goes straight to the 9th floor without passing the first gate. I lit up the whole night with a speck of light and set records by having fans recite complex lines that I'm yet to write. Facing K, that's
Have fans recite complex rhymes that I have yet to write. How you even do that? That's not even possible. I'm going to have fans recite complex rhymes I have yet to write. That's hard. That's hard. That's so hard. See, that's that stuff to make you think. We be like, wait, what? But then it makes sense. That's how ahead of time I am, ahead of the game I am. All right, let's go, K-RINO. Let's go.
without passing the first gate. I lit up the whole night with a speck of light and set records by having fans recite complex lines that I'm yet to write. Facing K, that's disintegration. I'll chase your next life back to this one, and then I switch them backwards, reincarnation. I'm breaking great time barrier records by magically living 700 minutes per second. Talent.
Imagine living 700 minutes per second. Godlike. Imagine living 700 minutes per second. Think about that. Think about that. What's 700 minutes? Let me see how many hours that is. Let's break it down, right? Let's do it. So we're going to take it. We're going to go 700 divided by 60. Uh-oh. 700 divided by 60. 11.66 hours per second. Per second. So what you're saying is, imagine living 11 hours, 0.666 repeating seconds time per second. Sad. That's out of space, out of time.
And then I switch them backwards, reincarnation. I'm breaking great time barrier records by magically living 700 minutes per second. Talent heaven sent, so I'm evicting the evil resident. I travel at F111 speed when I'm hesitant. Smoke ferocious opuses in horrible doses.
I'm traveling at F11 speed when I'm hesitant. Even when I'm hesitant to do something, I'm traveling at Mach speed.
Second, talent heaven sent, so I'm evicting the evil resident. I travel at F111 speed when I'm hesitant. Spoke ferocious opuses in horrible doses. Post hypnotic suggestions before the hypnosis. I provide a dope.
Come on now. Stop. Come on, K-RINO. Let's go. Come on, dude. Come on. Let's go. You're like Cannabis. Him and Cannabis got a song together. He's like, this man make you think. You gotta think. You gotta rewind it, but like, okay, what the hell did I just hear? Then you play the game like, okay, what the hell he just say? Then you gotta process that and then break it down. Then I gotta give it to you, the viewers. That's why K-RINO is one of the best. The best. He's in my top 10. Let's go. No order, but he's in my top 10.
Back with reincarnation. I'm breaking great time barrier records by magically living 700 minutes per second. Talent heaven sent, so I'm evicting the evil resident. I travel at F-111.
I'm heaven sent, so I'm evicting the evil residents. Okay.
So I'm evicting the evil resident. I travel at F-111 speed when I'm hesitant.
I traveled at F-111 speeds when I hesitant. If I'm mistaken, the F-111 is a fighter jet. So he's traveling at Mach speed. The F-111 is a fighter jet. So he's traveling at Mach speed even when he's hesitant. Come on, man.
So I'm evicting the evil resident. I travel at F-111 speed when I'm hesitant. Spoke ferocious opuses in horrible doses. Post hypnotic suggestions before the hypnosis.
I post hypnotic suggestions before the hypnosis. So before the hypnosis, I'm already posting hypnotic suggestions. So before I'm even under a trance, I'm already put it on y'all. Come on now, let's go.
Provide a dope vocal kaleidoscope. You hopelessly choke when I.
So the vocal kaleidoscope. You don't know what kaleidoscope is? It's a tube with all these colors in there, and it warps reality around you. So that's a kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscopes came out, I think, in the 1970s, late 60s, 1970s, when the first kaleidoscope came out. So, but he has vocal kaleidoscope. So he's warping the words, warping the lyrics. So therefore, my vocal kaleidoscope is what he's talking about. Go.
Post hypnotic suggestions before the hypnosis. I provide a dope vocal kaleidoscope. You hopelessly choke when I tie the rope. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm wide awoke.
Even when I'm asleep, I'm wide awoke. So I'm still aware of my surroundings. I'm really never sleep. So even when I'm asleep, I'm wide awoke. So that's what he's saying. Even when I'm asleep. So really, you ain't sleeping if you're wide awoke. But technically, when you're sleeping, you are woke when you're dreaming, because your dreams is taking you to another realm, another place. So technically, yeah and no. No, for our visual senses, we're asleep. But technically, he's still wide awoke because he's still aware. It's like, imagine being a light sleeper and okay, it's when you're sleeping and things in the background are entering your dream. So you're still kind of wide awoke. You're not really in your deep sleep because, say, like when you fall asleep and the TV's on and whatever you was watching enters your dream and you wake up, you actually see that show still playing. So, like he's saying, even when I'm asleep, I'm wide awoke. So he's still processing and taking in information even when he's asleep. Ah, that's how you break down a goddamn bar. Let's go.
Provide a dope vocal kaleidoscope. You hopelessly choke when I tie the rope. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm wide awoke. I hold a slew of new poems, dude. I wrote a few to show and prove, so I'm underhandedly overthrowing you.
I'm underhandedly even throwing you. So when you throw underhand, I'm overthrowing you. So when I'm throwing underhand, it's still going over your head. I'm basically giving you softball pitches and you ain't catching it. Like they said, it's going over your head. So when I'm talking, whatever I'm saying is going over your head. So like they said, man, I'm throwing you a softball, dude. I just gave you a layup. You're supposed to just catch it. But you say, even when I'm throwing underhand, it's going over you. I'm overthrowing you, not just going over your head. I'm overthrowing you. It's too far over your head.
Hopelessly choke when I tie the rope. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm wide awoke. I hold a slew of new poems, dude. I wrote a few to show and prove, so I'm underhandedly overthrowing you. I'm not a model, you get followed like throttle. So hostile, I make painkillers holler through the bottle. Can't topple my knot.
Okay, that was pretty easy. I make painkillers hollow through the bottle. So, I mean, that's kind of filler. Painkillers, whatever, it dulls the pain, but I make painkillers holler through the bottle. So he's saying, hey, give painkillers pain. That's how potent I am.
Prove, so so I'm underhandedly overthrowing you. I'm not a model, you get followed like throttle. So hostile, I make painkillers holler through the bottle. Can't topple my knowledge of data, you swallowed you a novel. I'm philosophical, but I don't follow Aristotle. Please don't be on the
I'm philosophical, but I don't follow Aristotle. Aristotle was one of the great philosophers back in the, I think it was the 1600s, 1600s. Aristotle was one of the great philosophers and scientists. Therefore, you also have him saying, I am philosophical, but I don't follow Aristotle. I'm deeper and smarter than him.
street when the heat come. 23 vehicles rolling up with me at the wheel of each one. I leap from thought with a deep plunge. I'll take out your weak lung and don't follow
So one of the things is every bar has something in it. Go.
Aristotle. Please don't be on the street when the heat come. 23 vehicles rolling up with me at the wheel of each one. I leap from thought.
23 vehicles loading up
Be on the street when the heat come. 23
They'll be on the street when the heat comes.
vehicles rolling up with me at the wheel of each one. I leap from thought with a deep.
Okay. 23 vehicles loading up with me after each one. So don't be in the street when the heat comes. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Aristotle. Please don't be on the street when the heat come. 23 vehicles rolling up with me at the wheel of each one. I leap from thought with a deep plunge. I'll take out your weak lung and run a straw through it like a Capri Sun. Peak the
So basically, I take the air out of your breath. I put a straw through your lungs like a Capri Sun. I'll suck the air out of your damn lungs, boy. Go.
23 vehicles rolling up with me at the wheel of each one. I leap from thought with a deep plunge. I'll take out your weak lung and run a straw through it like a Capri Sun. Peak
And Capri Sun came out like in the early 80s. So let's see, I was having Capri Sun when I was in 3rd grade. So it had to come out in the early 80s when Capri Sun came out. So late 70s, early 80s, I definitely remember in the 80s because the Capri Sun commercial was all over the place. So it definitely hit popularity then. So Capri Sun is like this little pouch of whatever, fruit juice, orange, apple, whatever the hell. And you take this tiny ass straw and there's this little foil hole right there. You got to punch the straw through the hole, just like saying I'm taking the straw and punch it through your lung sac to the bronchial tube. So you're going to take that little straw, punch it through the floor of the Capri Sun, then you drink it. And what happens when you drink, for those who had Capri Sun, what happens when you drink Capri Sun, that bottle, that pouch, sucks dry all the air and everything up and it shrivels almost like thin as paper. So like you're saying, I will punch a straw through your lungs like Capri Sun. I'ma shrivel up your goddamn lungs. Double in time. Triple kind of. Let's go.
the secretive mystique. He writes albums in his sleep. He completed at least 11 this week. His little scheme was to get when the heat
Let's go.
23 vehicles rolling up with me at the wheel of each one. I leap from thought with a deep plunge. I'll take out your weak lung and run a straw through it like a Capri Sun. Peep the secretive mystique. He writes albums in his sleep. He completed at least 11 this week.
He writes songs in his sleep, completes 11 this week. So even when he's asleep, I'm still writing rhymes in my sleep. So therefore, I already dropped 11 albums just in my sleep this week.
And run a straw through it like a Capri Sun. Peep the secretive mystique. He writes albums in his sleep. He completed at least 11 this week. His little scheme was negated because I had already premeditated the plans, the plan that he premeditated. Standing on
Man, come on. All right, hold on. Hold up. Okay. Break this down. Let's go.
completed at least 11 this week. His little scheme was negated because I had
His little scheme was negated.
already premeditated the plans,
Is it premeditated the plan?
the plan that he premeditated.
I premeditated the plans that he premeditated. Man, let's go.
His little scheme was negated because I had already premeditated the plans, the plan that he premeditated.
I already premeditated the plans that he premeditated. I've already thought ahead of you. I'm already 2 steps ahead of you. Basically, like he had a bar in one of his songs. I stomp on your head twice to let you know I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Damn. All right, let's go. So basically, I premeditated. His scheme was already foiled because I premeditated the plans that he premeditated. So I'm already 2-3 steps ahead of you.
Albums in his sleep. He completed at least 11 this week. His little scheme was negated because I had already premeditated the plans, the plan that he premeditated. Standing on a lyrical landscape, jumping from outer space, feet first, hoping the pancake a man's face. Plus my handshakes make hands break, crumble like bran flakes. It only takes 3 shots to kill your fan base.
What?
Game right now, man.
T-Rash. Say it fast enough, it sound like trash. Well, turn it up. Let me see what he talking about, man. Turn it up.
What you got?
I'm iced up like a swole ankle. 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 Boy, T-Rash coming back in the flash. I don't need toilet paper, I just use my cash. Got solid gold rims on the car I drive. My mama said, boy, how you get so live? See, I'm so shiny. Man, you suck. You know that I'm cooler than a popsicle truck. Got strippers on poles all at my shows. I even got diamond boogers falling out my nose. It goes, I'm iced up like a swole ankle.
I'm iced up like a swole ankle. Okay.
Iced up like a swole ankle. I'm iced up like a swole ankle. Hey, that's enough. That's enough, man. Turn it off, man. Turn it off. I'm good.
Yeah. Damn. So therefore, K-RINO is known to give me a headache, and this is what we trying to play. K-RINO sat there and gave me a goddamn headache, so therefore, that's how it is. K-RINO got bars. Now, you just pick who was it, Eminem, Rap God, or K-RINO. Can you dig that? Oh, shoot. Let me see this thing. Get back to this song. Zero Gravity versus Eminem's Rap God. So which ones do you guys got? You got Zero Gravity by K-RINO, who basically gave me a brain freeze. Or you have Rap God by Eminem with every which way he could bend the language and rhyme schemes and speed and tempo up, and pick who you got the winner. So you already know how it is. It's your boy LaCane. We're face famous. You see it.